All right, we are at the back of the barn looking for animals. Everybody is way out back. I almost have to navigate past the tree here so the camera will actually look at the donkeys way out there. Then I can pull back a little bit, move over, and we've got goats way out there. Here's Ladybug. Starting to be hard to tell her from the other one. She's getting big. She's completely off her bottle, of course. We're done with that. We're almost a week without bottles. That's not true. It's more like 5 days. That's almost a week without her bottle. So she is now a big girl. The boys are nowhere to be found, despite the fact that it's absolutely gorgeous out, frankly. They are nowhere to be found. So I don't know what's up with that. It's a little overcast, but the temperature is great. There's some breeze and some wind, and that's why the animals are all the way back here. It's kind of reminding me of my latest obsession, which is you're gonna laugh, but I found this. It's called Namibia, or Namibia cam would probably be correct. It's a set of live webcams that are up in Africa around watering holes, Namibia specifically, right? And they're up 24/7. They're also monitored 24/7. So there is staff there that's, in the chat on these live cams telling you what's there, and they're zooming in and they're zooming out and they're moving the cams so that you can see things. And of course, every time I have a chance to sit down, it's late in the day, late in the evening out there. So I'm seeing only the stuff that's happening at night. So the night vision, but I'm totally obsessed with it, right? I've seen elephants and rhinos and hyenas and jackals and lions. Last night was the lions, and that was awesome. And it's in a national park, so they are protected, thankfully. But it also means that you see much more activity because they're in a national park, they're in a protected area. So we had news, we had springbok, I've seen, right? All the bird life, the eagles, herons, egrets, ducks. I mean, it's really cool. And of course, I'm so bad I have the volume on because I'm listening to these sounds instead of watching TV or anything else. It's very cool. I shouldn't be telling you about it though, because then you'll go watch that instead of watching my animals. But doing this shot here and having to zoom in on everybody kind of feels like what they have to deal with. Is they, like, at one point the person who's monitoring it said into the chat, "Elephant coming in," and I'm looking at the screen going, what? There's no elephant. Can't see an elephant. I have no idea where an elephant is. And then suddenly, boom, out of the back shadows comes an elephant. I don't even know how they spotted it. I don't know how, sorry, I'm bouncing. I don't know how they spotted it. I don't know how in the world they could have even seen it unless they have better resolution than I do, or there's a different camera, with spotting software or something that I don't have. But yeah, I mean, they give you a heads up that something's coming and you can pay attention. So hearing the animal noises, seeing them do their natural thing, right? And these are wild animals. They're not trained or anything. They just happen to be in a national park. So they're a little bit more acclimated to safety and comfort. But, zebras, ostriches, all sorts of really cool things to just kind of see randomly show up at the watering hole. And then, if you can't watch all the time, which, surprisingly, I can't do, they give you timestamps, and YouTube kind of leaves the live, quote unquote, up for about 24 hours. Maybe it's only 12 hours, I don't know, but enough time where you can scroll up on the chat, see the timestamps, and they'll say, okay, move your timeline back to 8 a.m. and you'll see spotted hyena, and at 8:02 with 10 seconds, you're going to see springbok. You know, it's just really cool that you can either watch it live and just see what's happening, which is sometimes nothing, or if you don't have the time to sit there with the thing running up, you know, running on your computer and running your bandwidth, then you can check in with the timestamps and just zero in on something you want to see, right? And so I did that a couple of times with the giraffes because they kept mentioning that the giraffes had a calf, and that's more of a daytime visit, and I don't have the ability during the day to have the, you know, this webcam up to be watching watering holes in Africa as much as I would love to be able to do that. So I was able to zip back and see them, you know, not in real time, of course, but see the webcam that had caught the giraffes coming in with the calf. Just super cool. So yeah, I don't know what the heck I had originally planned on talking about, but once I came out here and saw the critters way in the back and like trying to identify them by eye from here, and knowing that here, let's see, I don't have it zoomed in real far yet, but this is what I can see, right? This is the zero zoom from where I'm standing, and trying to play spot the animal and figure out who's who is what it, you know, so these webcams is what reminded me of it. So anyway, it's Namibia Cam on YouTube if you're interested. I won't remember to put the link in the description because I'm not that clever. But if you remind me in the comments, I will happily give you the link to it. And I hope that doesn't mean that you'll leave me and go watch Namibia Cam all day and forget to check in with us. But yeah, there you go. You found just something else to do, and it's something that I'm doing pretty obsessively when I can. Mostly, again, kind of at 11 p.m. my time, so it's like, you know, 2 in the morning there or whatever. But still there's activity, and still there's monitoring and identification. So yeah, it's been kind of fun. And with that, I'm going to leave these guys alone because they're not being very exciting, and I am going to go take care of the things I need to take care of. So as always, until next time, there's work to be done. Bye for now.